the story that pairs along with it that makes it really bad. I went to the casino with my brother.
Okay.
And I'm not a gambling man. Never
Did
been.
you ever go before? Is this your first time?
No, first time. And I know how to play blackjack, right? So,
Okay. That's all I know how to play, so.
Exactly. So I go in, and I'm like, which is really smart of us, is to say, okay, we're just gonna go in with $100, and if we lose it, and then we go home.
Okay.
So I go with 100, and I go to a $100 table. So the minimum was 100. So if I lost that first round, I would have been out. I should have gone to like a $10 or $15
yeah,
table.
probably. Why'd you go immediately for 100?
But I go to the 100, and I immediately win the first round. So now I have 200. So I was like, okay, I'll bet 100 again.
Jesus.
And then I got 300, so on and so forth. I got to 1300, Stefano.
What the shit?
So I got to 1300, and at
What do
this
you mean
point,
you're not a gambling man?
At this point, I should have said, I'm going to take this 1300, and I'm going to go buy myself a computer or clothes or savings account, anything. Anything.
You had 1300.
My brother comes over, he sits next to me, and he's like, I lost my 100. He's really good. He just got lucky. And he's looking at me like, he sits next to me. I kind of hover between 13 and 11, factor 13. This should have been my cue, like, okay, the table is out. Get out. Because I'm like losing, but then I'm winning.
You got to 10, that should have been enough.
I know, I'm stabilized. You know what happened? I lost it all. I just kept doing it over and over. And listen, I'm the type of guy to tell you, yeah, you get to 1,000, leave. You lose more than twice, leave. I know all of this. Sitting in the chair
is something else.
And my brother, my stupid brother, who could have
What did he do?
He asked me, like, he told me, he's like, will you split it with me? I was like, yes. So he should have told me, stop now.
So they had you, okay, you were already sucked in, that's normal, that's what casinos do. Your brother, an outside party, could have saved you.
He didn't save me. He didn't. He watched me. He watched me go down all the way back to my original 100.
He didn't even stop you like after, 4,000? No?
He didn't stop me at 400. He didn't stop me at 500. He didn't do shit. And I told him afterwards, I was like, bro, like, because I got up off the table, obviously. I was like, I have 100. Like, okay, now I'm net zero, right? I'm like, fine. I'm going to leave now. And I tell him, like, why the fuck didn't you stop me? Like you were there. And he was like, it's not, like, my fault.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, he's like, you never know. I was like, what do you mean you never know? When you go from 13 to 2, you do know. and he refused to take responsibility. And I was like, I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying, like,
why
if it
didn't
was
you?
anyone else, if Stefano was sitting next to me, or Liam, or my mom, or my dad, or anyone in the world, they would have told me to stop, and you didn't. That's terrible. You're a terrible brother.
I suck, but you suck more.
And he was like, don't dwell on it. I was like, fine. So then
What do you mean,
took out
don't dwell on it?
So now I'm negative 300. I went from 1,300 net to negative 300, and then I left, and I was so pissed. Of course, when I took the 100 to the second table, another one that was 50, a 50 table, I lost immediately, like within 2 rounds, right? And then I go to the $15 table, and of course I lose within, 5 rounds. Like, I lose every single one. So it's like, I had the super duper luck, and it capped off at 1,300. So that was my cue to go, and I didn't. And now I'm below, so I'm obviously pissed because, now I have to, like, cheapen out this month. I'm like, trying not to spend too much so I can recalibrate. And I'm just like, well, I'm a fucking idiot. I should have gone with my friend. I should have gone with anyone else. I mean, look, I want to go again. I like the $100 table in the sense that it's like, if you lose immediately, fine, you were gonna lose anyway. Why? But there was a chance, because there's like a certain amount of luck you have, right? It was like a chance, and it's just I'm speaking like a fucking gambler. I gotta go back. There's this finite amount of luck. I just gotta chase it. But that pissed me off. And so then, after that, the PC thing made me even sadder. I was like, I like PCs, and I could have had it, Even though it was a stupid purchase, I could have had it. So then, you know, I start telling myself all these things like, oh, the government would have taken 300 out of the 1,300. So then I would have only had 1,000. And then the 1,000 I would have split it with my brother, so it only really would have had 500 each. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to kind of lessen the blow. But it's like, no, you know what happened, Salim. You couldn't leave. You were the tables bitch.
I'm not a gambling man, but...
I guess I'm not.